Hello, friends. Animals are our friends, and we should never forget about it. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people that don't like animals for some reason. They aren't moved by kittens, they don't want to scratch the dog behind its ear, and generally don't feel any sympathy for animals. But fortunately, some people are more of an exception than the rule. Meet Pasqualina, a wild boar who is destined to die of hunger and cold in the forest. When the Italian couple Doriana Giustosi and Raffaele Petterini found her, the tiny pig was barely hanging on to life. Her mother wasn't around. Something must have happened to her. People took pity on the poor boar and took her home, where they took care of her and fed her from a bottle. Now, Pasqualina is a huge 165-kilogram wild boar who has her own bed and a place in the kitchen next to her human parents. Cats, dogs, donkeys, and the wild boar live in the house of the elderly Italian couple. Pasqualina sleeps in her own bed, roams freely around the house, and is very fond of her human parents, as well as her furry friends, such as Cinderella, the cat. Pasqualina serves as a sort of trampoline for the cat. Cinderella can spend hours jumping on the boar, but Pasqualina doesn't mind it in the least. Meanwhile, Mimi the sheep sniffs and kisses Pasqualina whenever they come across each other. The boar also loves taking walks and lying on the soft grass. When all the inhabitants of the big house gather in the kitchen, Pasqualina is always the first one to try the food. That's one of the perks of her high status in the family. Another perk is that she gets to spend more time with her beloved human father than other pets do. They watch movies or sit at the dinner table together. She loves to cuddle on the couch with Raffaele, and when he pats her behind her ears and squeezes her nose. Pasqualina is just like an ordinary pet. She loves being stroked and snuggled. As befits a true boar, she's always ready to spend hours splashing in the water, so whenever the sprinklers turn on, she comes running. The boar is very attached to her human owners. She feels their mood and emotions well. Pasqualina is clearly happy for her humans when Doriana and Raffaele are in a good mood. They also taught the animal to give paw, play ball, and go on walks with them. The boar's family says that if these animals have enough space, they will never make a mess of the area where they eat or sleep. However, the fact that boars love to wallow in the mud is true, but that's due to their physiology. They don't have sweat glands. This is why, in the absence of water for bathing, boars will wallow on damp and cold ground in order to maintain the temperature balance. However, if they have a choice, they will always choose water over mud. According to Doriana and Raffaele, in the 8 years that the boar has lived with them, it never occurred to them to send her off to the forest, because she grew up among people and wouldn't be able to survive in her natural environment. Moreover, the couple aren't ready to part with their beautiful boar either, because they've grown very attached to her. Friends, that's all for today. Let us know in the comments if you have any unusual animals living at your home. Also, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.